Alright, first things first today. We're gonna install Max Air fan. These are the only fans that we use anymore. When we first started, we used the Dometic Fantastic fans. Had problems here and there, and what I like about the Max Air fans is the 10 speeds. It's got the little sensor in it for, you know, temperature you can set, and it's got the built-in cover in it, so it's really, really nice. So you can see, I mean, yeah, they're huge, but they can be open if it's raining, things like that. I really like that, because with like a Fantastic, then you'd have to get the cover that would stick up, you know, so many inches, and this folds down really nice. So I really like these. These are what we go with from now on. And this one is not the top one. This one doesn't have the remote, but it still has a 10 speeds reverse out. And like I said, it's got the little temperature sensor you can set like a temperature for it to kind of get to. And so it's really, really nice. So what I'm gonna do is the spot that I didn't do the kill mat right here is where it's gonna go. So what I'll do is I'll get that measured up, drawn out. What I usually like to do is get it drawn out, and in the corners, each 4 corners, obviously because it's square, I'll drill a hole, and I'll drill a hole big enough so the jigsaw blade can fit down in there. And so that just tells me, hey, go across, go across, go across, and that's the 4 corners. That's what I'll be doing now. So as you can see, I've got it centered. I've got my 4 corners, so like I said, I'll drill holes in the 4 corners. That gives me when I go up top, I can mark it. There I go. And what I'll do is I'll go get a big trash bag, and I'll usually tape the trash bag around here, so that as I'm cutting, most of the shavings will fall in the trash bag, so it's not all over the floor, things like that. But that's what I like to do. So now I'm going to climb up top, gonna get a jigsaw with metal cutting blade and go at it. Let's do it. The wisdom, after you've drilled and you're applying your tape, be very careful around those holes. As you can see, there's, you know, little shaving. This one right there got me how to make a quick trip to the first aid kit. Luckily I had one band-aid left. Sliced it pretty good. It was one of those that like you kind of feel it, don't totally feel it. And then you look down and there's blood everywhere. But yeah, be very careful. The reason I'm putting this tape is so that my jigsaw doesn't scratch the paint up top. So as I'm cutting with the jigsaw, and so as you can see, since this middle, I'm gonna have to build a little gasket. I've got some nice thick foam that I'll put right there. Then I'll just seal it all up. And another thing we'll have to do, once you cut, you make new fresh cuts, you need to paint the ends on everything. All raw metal, paint it. Please paint it so it doesn't rust. Paint it, paint it, paint it. So for any fan job, anything up on the roof of most RVs, vans, basically any RV, you want to use this stuff. This is a self-leveling sealant. If I could buy stock in the company, I probably would. It's funny, I've talked to on our last van that got inspected before. It was an RV mechanic, and he was like, Dicor? I was like, yep. He goes, yep, only thing that we use that I've ever worked at any other place. This is the stuff. If you're not using this, use it now. I'll link it down below. basically what you want to do is you just want to go around the edge, and then you'll see it and it'll just start flowing. It's almost like a cream, almost like a marshmallow cream kind of. And it just starts to flow. And you'll go again, and you'll go again to where you feel like it's gonna cover everything. You want to cover everything with it. And so, like I said, you'll just go and it'll just start flowing down. It's really, really cool. Hopefully the GoPro, the time lapse, will be able to catch that. But it's really cool. These bars came from RB Components. Ordered them online. What these are for is obviously they'll go into the roof rails. Then my solar panels will mount to them. This is aluminum. It's all TIG welded. It looks really, really good. Fabbed up my solar panel mounts. Show you that, the brackets. So basically, I just made some Z brackets, you can see, and then it'll screw to the top of the bars, like so. So now I'm just gonna go loosely put the bars on. So what I'll do is I'll just put the bracket that slides into the roof rails, put them down, and then just kind of keep them loose so that I can move them back and forth, so that when I come put the solar panels, I can figure out exactly where I want that, and then I can drill my holes to the roof for my gland, for my solar cables. So we'll do that now. Okay, as you can see, got my bars up here. This is where I'm gonna want them. Like I said, I had hoped to put them right here, right next to the fan, but the fan is just a little too wide. Like I said, these will be about here. That would only give me 15 and a half, roughly. And I need a full 16 and an eighth. So close. I was so close to getting it. Along with the bars comes this hardware. Most of you know this is how you would attach them. So you'll go all the way to the end. It will slide. What you probably want to do is loosely put the bolts on through so that you can pick it up over these bolts that I bolted yesterday for the roof. So there, I can hold it and go. So we got one. All right. Fan feels so good. Oh, so thick and muggy here. So here's where the panels will be. I obviously haven't screwed them down yet. I have connected them with the Y, like the branch connector, MC4. I'll link that down in the description below as well. What I'll do here is I'll zip tie these, and might even just get some double stick adhesive VHP tape or something just to keep those down. And I was going to do the solar gland, but that's gonna have to wait. So I have the solar gland. Only thing I don't have, I'm short cable for the negative. I have it's probably like 15, 20 feet. The other one I only have like 8 or 9 feet, so it's not long enough. So I'll have to wait for that. But I'll go ahead and secure these down. I'm pushing weight down on here. They're not really flexing. As far as like snow load or anything, I mean, come on, when you have snow, you have to be smart enough to know, okay, I need to go take the snow, wipe the snow off of here. You're not just gonna let it build up for, you know, days and days. So I don't think there's gonna be any factor with that. Like I said, I really love the low profile of them. I don't think we're gonna have any problems with any air developing underneath, causing any kind of harm because they are so low profile.